Hello, and welcome back to another stream from the Retro Achievements 75 Years of F1 Racing event. Continuing our playthroughs. Nothing's changed as far as the total points since last time, still sitting at 6. Though the third community goal as a community developing 10 new achievement sets for racing games is progressing. It's now sitting at 6 out of 10 achievement sets created. So it looks like it probably will get completed. And yeah, we are currently trying to get our third mastery with V-Rally Championship Edition on the Game Boy. And yeah, I think we can just get straight into it. We're sitting at just over 3 hours. Well, I guess nearly 3 hours, 10 minutes. Where the hell is it? There it is. And we basically still have well, we have to get the achievements for medium and hard arcade mode, as well as the championship mode. And then we also have 2 time trials still left. One of those we should be able to knock out easily during the arcade modes. The last one is going to take quite a few attempts, probably, because from what I hear it's by far the most difficult of all the time trials, but we'll see how it goes. Ideally I'd want to finish this today, but we'll see if that's possible. So first of all, let's get the password to unlock all the arcade modes, and I believe the passwords were fast and food. And start the timer. And yeah, we will be using the S card. And yeah, let's start with the medium rally. And try to... what's the achievement? Win with at least 5 points. Right, I'm gonna need to restart because I didn't switch the difficulty. So yeah, we're gonna need to either win 2 of these or win 3 if it takes me more than 1 attempt to win 1 of them. Or to finish 1 of them. Oh my god, you piece of shit. Oh god, I thought I was gonna crash there. Oh fuck. One more and we're not gonna get them. So we need to win both of these now. Am I definitely on the ace difficulty? Because this feels overall much easier than last time. Honestly, it's not even... I don't know, maybe I just didn't realize that by the end of last time I got so used to how it drives that even though I haven't played it for a while, now that I picked it up again, I just understand it. It's not even... It doesn't even feel like it's the opponents that are easier. It feels like the driving itself is easier than what I remember from last time. So... I don't know. But that's a win. And now we need to win this one as well. For the achievement. God, I thought I was gonna crash there again. I thought I was too far to the inside. Okay, that was not ideal, but could have been much worse. I think it's still winnable. God. Out of the fucking way, you piece of shit. Now it's probably no longer winnable. Now definitely. Hell, I might not even finish this. Okay. Just about made it to the checkpoint. 2 more cars. Maybe it is winnable. One more. Come on. Oh my god. I nearly fucking had it. So freaking annoying. One point short. Let's double check that I'm definitely on ace still. Yeah. Oh, let's try this again. That wasn't great. Stay to the outside, thank you. Really? Okay, somehow managed to stay ahead of him still. Oh, god damn it! Well, that's gonna do it. Might not even finish at this rate. Yep. Okay, no, just barely finished. Well, I once again need to win both of these. But that should definitely be doable. I mean, I nearly did it last time. It should be easier this time, right? Okay, this should be winnable. Still. Well, maybe not anymore. We'll see. Okay, no, maybe still doable. Oh my god, well, not anymore. Fuck's sake. So fucking close. Now there's no point continuing. Okay, let's go again. Maybe this time I will actually win this. god. You piece of shit. Is this still doable? I'm not sure. Four or three cars in the last segment might be too much. Well, especially if this guy just cuts across me. Okay, but thanks to that jump, it didn't actually cost that much. But no, it's not gonna be enough to win. Oh my god, you piece of shit. Just like cut across the road whenever they want, crash into you, and you get the penalty for it. And then they just crash into you again on the way back past you, because why the fuck not? Like, what was I supposed to do there? I already had to commit to going one side or the other, and then he just cuts across. This is not going to be a win, and I'm gonna have to reset again. I might as well reset already. If that crash. Yeah, it's not happening. This is gonna be faster, I think. Or at least easier. I don't have to enter the freaking password again. Oh, god damn it! And just waste more time because you have to make this nice little animation of the camera moving back to the center of the road, which just slows down how long it takes for the car to fucking reset. For no fucking reason. Am I even gonna finish this? Maybe, but definitely I'm not winning this anymore. How did I almost manage to do it on my first attempt and now I'm struggling? There we go, that's better. And now we're home free. Okay, now let's just do that again here. And we're good. It's not what I wanted. Oh my god, it's over. I'm not even gonna bother. Just don't wreck on the jumps and it's gonna be fine. Probably. Hopefully. I mean, these jumps are also just stupid. It's the only situation I can think of where I would actually brake for a jump is if taking the jump flat out meant that I would miss a corner after it. Like, these cars are built to take these sorts of jumps. You don't need to slow down to make sure you don't get too much air or it's gonna wreck the car. That's... and it can happen, but it very rarely does. It's very rare you'll have a jump big enough to actually wreck a rally car. And definitely not these sort of small humps in the road, like they are portrayed here. Okay. Managed to get a win in this first one. Now if I can repeat the win in Italy, I just need to finish the French Alps. And we're fine. Okay, I just need to finish this last one. I don't even need to win. So we have the 5 credits we need for the achievement. My god, thank god he moved across there. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't need to win this one, just finish. But I still somehow managed to win. So that's the medium arcade mode. And I believe they've actually also updated the names of the achievements. I'm pretty sure last time they were just descriptions like arcade medium pro, arcade medium ace. They've now changed it to names of rally drivers. Yeah, now we need 6 points from these 5 races, which means I need to get at least 3 wins if I get it all without redoing any rallies. Or any stages, I guess, or whatever. And they're basically the same thing with this game. Stages and rallies, so... Oh my god, seriously? Was that really necessary? I don't remember in this... in the arcade hard which ones have jumps, and I'm pretty sure they also like mix different types of obstacles within stages, unlike medium. So just because the first exclamation mark wasn't a jump doesn't mean there's not gonna be any on this stage. I think at this point we can assume there's not gonna be any jumps. That's probably going to be the first win. Now this one is actually a bit more forgiving, like I said, because we only need to get 3 additional credits out of the 5 available. If I remember correctly, this stage does have jumps. I need to be on the lookout for that. Yep. Oh my god. Oh, there probably goes any chances of winning this one. Now definitely. That one was on me. I'm not gonna pretend like it was... Wait, there's a whole another sector still? Okay, maybe we're not... Maybe it's not over yet, actually. 2 cars in the last sector is doable. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I looked at the seconds counter on the clock previously and saw that it was like 20 something and the best time was 40 something. I didn't spot that there was a whole minute missing on the clock, so there would be another sector. Okay, I think I might have spotted a bit of a way to like figure out whether the obstacle is a jump or not. That's not great. Jumps only exist on flat ground, so if the road like flattens out for a bit and then you get the exclamation mark, that's likely to be a jump. If you get the exclamation mark while it's not flat, then it's definitely not going to be a jump. At least that's my working theory. And it's proving correct so far. Okay, that was just bullshit. Like, it was either you crash into the opponent or you hit the oil slicks. Why are there even freaking oil slicks on the rally stage? Who did that? Okay. Almost didn't make that. Now, is it still winnable? Not anymore. Probably. That was close. Maybe it's still winnable. It is. Okay. We've got the 6 credits we need. Now just to finish these last 2 without losing credits. And we'll be moving on to the championship mode. Okay, so I think my theory just broke down there. That was definitely a flat stretch of road, and it was not a jump. So it actually almost caused me to crash because I was expecting to be jumping, so I was looking at the speedometer instead of looking at the road. And again, that wasn't a jump. This was... it's tricky. Oh, God. Okay, but... we're still in a good position, I think. So yeah, there is another sector, and I'm starting this sector in 3rd place. Which is good enough. Either way, I don't even need this win, but it would be nice just to have a bit of a margin on the last race, and I did win. And that's the second to last time trial we were missing. So now I just need to finish this, and I even get 2 attempts. And 3 if I can manage to pull off a win on the 3rd attempt. I did not remember this course having jumps. But it's fine. I think. Oh my god, there's fucking rocks in the middle of the road. Please make it. Okay. Okay. It's not a full wreck, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't even need to win this, I just need to finish, so I don't even need to go that fast. All these mistakes are okay. And perfect. First try, I think. So now we get to try the championship mode. And again, I'm gonna do the escort first. And yeah, Italy in championship mode is the last time trial we need, but we're not getting this time with the escort. So I'm not gonna worry about that. No, but okay, it looks like we don't even have a timer in championship mode, so that's nice. We just need to worry about our finishing position, getting points. And I believe the target to beat the game is 70 championship points. And there's an additional achievement for 100 points, but it does not have a difficulty requirement, so even if I don't manage that here, I can just go back on beginner and obliterate everyone, winning every stage. Oh, get out of the way. I'm not 100% sure. Well, I'm guessing it's the same stages as arcade mode, so that would be... Yeah, I think it would be 10 stages. 2, 3, and 5. So I'm assuming there's probably 10 points for winning a stage. So yeah, the 100 points achievement would require winning every stage. And we're starting off great with the first place. Okay, and they're just Peugeot 1, Ford 1, Mitsubishi 1, Subaru 1, Peugeot 2, Ford 2, Mitsubishi 2, Subaru 2, Ford 3. There's no driver names. They managed to get the license for the cars, but not the drivers, I guess. Out of the way! I didn't actually look properly at the like how many points each position got, and now it's gonna be difficult to figure out after more than one round. Doesn't matter. I don't need a perfect score for the achievement right now, so I'm not even worried about crashing out there. If I can win 7 stages, then I could even come last on the other 3, and it'll be fine. And I doubt I'm gonna be getting 0 points on any stage, so that gives me even more leeway as far as how many I need to win. Okay, somehow survived that. Oh my god. And hit the fucking rock, just insult to injury. Okay, but 4th is not too bad. Would be nice to get a podium, and we're going to. Probably too many mistakes to win, but yeah. At least this game mode is no longer like an all or nothing. Okay, it's only 4 points for 3rd, so the points drop off quite quickly. But yeah, I'm still not too worried. What the hell? There's a jump during a corner? Okay, these are getting... these are more difficult than arcade mode stages. I can tell you that much. They're also mixing obstacles right from the first stage, pretty much. Or at least the second. I don't remember if the first stage had... No, I think the first stage didn't have jumps, only obstacles. But the second stage was already mixing obstacles, so... Okay, that's the second win. Okay, those things are back. Wasn't fully paying attention, but this is UK, right? And I think in arcade this was the only rally to have those obstacles, so I'm hoping that's still the case here. Someone's gonna have to deal with those things on any of the other rallies. I mean, just slowing down is good enough to deal with them. Not lose too much time. Oh my god, get out of the way! Oh my god! You fucking piece of shit! Jesus Christ, this might not even be a podium. Okay, no, that is third, just barely. Okay, 28. I'm not sure how many points you get for second, but I basically need to win this to stay on track for the 70 point total. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. I might not be able to get this achievement on the first attempt at the championship mode. Somehow dodged all of that. Oh my god. That was on me. Oh, this is awful. 3 points. And we're halfway through with just 31. We are still leading the championship, but that's not enough for the achievement. They have to have their own arbitrary requirements. Almost ran into that. My god! Okay, judging from the timer, there's still a decent amount of road left until the finish. I was expecting him to move over to the left there. I can at least get second, if not first. Okay, first. That's a bit better for the odds of getting 70 points. I have, I think, 4 more rounds and I need 29 points. So if we assume second is 7, then it would not be enough to get second on every one. I really wish I actually looked at the... that's gonna be a wreck. Because of course it is, and the slow respawn too. This isn't gonna be a win. Again, the fucking rocks in the middle of the fucking road. Who designed this fucking rally stage? I mean, in theory, I can completely drop this round. If I win the other 3, I can still win, but... I mean, honestly, it's not really gonna make a difference what result I get here again, like I said, because four second places would not be enough, most likely. So it's gotta be 3 wins, and this is not going to be one of them, very clearly. Yeah, another wreck, because I was expecting the freaking rocks there, not a jump. Yeah, this is probably gonna be last. Honestly, I'm not sure I even can do better in this one, so... Eighth. That was awful. So now I need all wins to get the points for the achievement. Oh my god! Too fucking dare good. I nearly screwed that up. Oh my god. Guess I was just far enough to the right to hit that. Um, god, that was too fast. And that's basically ruined my chances. Or did it? Well, that did. I still could have won it, but I ruined it. God. So close, and it's actually 6 points for second, not 7, so definitely couldn't have done it. That puts me at 47 with 2 rallies to go, which is not enough to get to the 70 I need, but I'll still play them just to at least have a look at the stages. Another fucking rock in the middle of the road. Yeah, I was actually going slow enough that I didn't need to brake for that jump. Oh my god, stop cutting across the entire fucking road for no fucking reason. I need to be on the left for those. Oh my god, how far left do I need to go? God. Sixth place. It's 1 point. Great. I'm pretty sure this is the last rally. Oh my god. What the fuck is going on? There's 2 sets of those. God, these last few stages are gonna be a nightmare for it to do anything on. Great. Fifth. So the first attempt I end with 60. No, 50. I didn't end up in first even. Give me a moment, I'm gonna turn on the lights. Okay, I'm back. Once again getting to the point where when I start streaming it's still light enough that I don't need the lights, but then it starts getting darker. Can I skip this? No. I'll watch through it once, as I tend to with games I play. I would typically watch it after actually beating the game. I'd watch the credits, but well, that's where most games would place the credits, but here the beat requirement is arbitrary compared to what the game considers beating it, so the end, as if there was some kind of story to the game. Okay, let's try it again. Hopefully it didn't reset the difficulty. And I won't even get to see that easily if it did. This is in arcade. I could have seen it from how much time I had for each checkpoint. Here the only indication is how quickly I catch opponents. My god, he nearly took me out. How could I hit there? I swear to god. Why the fuck do they move over to the right between right-hand corners? Doesn't even make any fucking sense from a racing line standpoint. Well, we're not even going to win the first stage here. Honestly, this might be a reset. Yeah, I'm not gonna try to continue that if I can just reset and easily get way better points. At this rate, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get the master today for this, but we'll see. I don't know, I feel like my problem with some of those last stages was I was trying to be too aggressive. I just need to... What was it? Sweden and Safari. I just need to be careful whenever I get the exclamation marks. You don't need to go like completely full throttle to win, actually. So I can afford to slow down there. And yeah, I'm in first place. Oh, right. I didn't change the difficulty. That's why I'm in first place with a minute to go. This is gonna be annoying for resetting. Trying to go there every time. But yeah, even on Ace, I'm pretty sure there's a decent margin to still win, and well, I actually only need 3 wins, and then everything else second places would be enough. So I definitely think that's probably... It's probably better to be safe for the most part and go for the second places if I don't feel particularly great about a specific stage, rather than play more risky and try to go for the win and fail and not score any points. I do still need a few wins, so it's probably be better to get those wins in these early stages, because they definitely seem easier. Yeah, but I still took first place with 20 seconds to the finish line, so... Well, a little less than 20. This is 10, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. God, that was nearly a crash. Dang it. Okay, how does that make sense geometrically? I didn't notice that the first time on this stage. That was a bad spot to catch a car. That's okay. Nearly packed it up there, but it should be first. Yeah. Okay. It's already looking much better than the first attempt. Dang it, too fast. Is it still winnable even with that? I don't know. Thank you. I've slowed down there and went for the inside. I still managed to catch them, so even that was still a win. So yeah, I definitely don't have to try as hard as I was on that first attempt. Slowing down a little here and there is definitely not going to be a problem. That was nearly bad. I'm starting to wonder. It's a bit difficult for me to pay attention with this kind of a game. But are these circuits? Are you doing 3 laps around the circuit? Or 4 laps maybe. I'm not sure, but is that possibly a thing? Because I'm starting to now notice a pattern with the obstacles. Another pattern, and this one does actually hold up, I think, for all of the tracks. Is that every track has like 3 obstacles and they repeat in a cycle. Now on some tracks 2 of those obstacles are the same, so it's not as noticeable that it's a cycle of 3. But I'm fairly sure that happens on every track. And they also happen with similar corners near them. But I can't quite tell if the entire track repeats multiple times, or if it's just around these obstacles. But okay. Already 40 points. After 4 rounds. This is definitely looking much better than those previous ones. Or the previous attempt, I mean. I don't know, I feel like they might be circuits. It might be repeating the same sequence of corners multiple times, but I'm not sure. Again, it's too difficult to tell with this style of game and with the nondescript environments around the course. And I'll have to focus entirely on that, and I hope you understand that I'm trying to focus on driving right now. So you might be, while you're watching, you might be able to more easily tell if it is a circuit. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, third. Not perfect, but 26 more points. That's with 5 more races. Yes, all second places would be enough. I mean, obviously, I got 4 wins, and I would only need 3 wins with all second places. Ideally, I'd want to get like a few more wins, but actually, from what I remember, Corsica was also quite an easy course, so this should be a win, hopefully. And then we'll have to see what I can do with the difficult ones. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to think these are circuits. I just didn't spot it before. Which means I missed that weird geometric discrepancy in Greece more than once. I think it was in Greece at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is 3 laps. Okay. I need 16 points. Yeah, so even for 3rd places would now be enough. And I'm pretty sure we have 4 races left. Yeah. So I want to Sweden. Okay, that's not too bad. So the second obstacle in the cycle is the central rocks. Yeah, okay, so it's 2 jumps, and then the next one is going to be the rocks. going to be another jump at some point. Then the rocks again. And figuring out that these are circuits has made this so much easier. I just need 6 more points. So a single second place and I win. Or 2/4, I think. Out of 3 races left. God, this might not be it. Okay, so on this one we have a jump. Followed by oil slicks on the right. Followed by just obstacles either side. Oh my God. What are you doing? Okay, this one actually has 4 obstacles. Honestly, that's good, because if this was already the first jump, that would have been a very short lap. Which would have definitely made it impossible to get any sort of decent result. But... yeah, 3rd place here, it's definitely winnable, and that will be the 70 points I need. Even 2nd should already be it, but I'm still gonna try for 1st and do it. Okay, that's 74 points already. So yeah, finishing this will be beating the game. So we are effectively up to 7 points in the event. Okay, the first obstacle is the rock in the center. I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? I guess it matters for trying to get the 100 points, but again, I'm gonna probably be playing that on beginner, so or whatever the lowest difficulty is called. I'm pretty sure it's beginner. So I can definitely recover even from wrecking on it the first time. Okay, that was the rock. I don't really care about these results anymore, because I'm not gonna reach the 100 points for that achievement, and I already have the 70 for the other one. I actually managed to dodge it once. This one's still not going to be a great result, but like I said, I don't really care at this point. And I think this is the last round. So I also definitely have the championship secured already. And I'm pretty sure I already had it last round as well. If not even earlier, I'm not sure. Yeah, I thought it was already the next obstacle in the cycle. I guess on the circuit, not in the cycle, since we figured out these are actually circuits. Okay, 4th place to finish it off. And that should be... there it is. Game beaten. And we have, yeah, 2 achievements left. So we've already seen the credits, so I'm gonna restart straight away. And okay, so the Impreza is to the right, and we're gonna be trying for the Italy time trial, and then when I eventually get it, I'll probably keep going with the Impreza to try to hopefully get the 100 points. Because again, that achievement does not have a difficulty requirement. Okay, that was bad. As was that. I'll still finish the race, see what kind of time that ends up with. And 49. And yeah, there's, as far as I can tell, no way to exit out other than restarting the console. That's another reason why I want to do this time trial on beginner, because rookie, I think it was, actually, from what it said on the achievement. Okay, that's already a reset. I tried to keep more speed through there, but you can't. But yeah, you do basically need a perfect run, from my understanding, never letting go of the throttle. Not hitting anything, obviously. that's already done. Probably. You know, I'm actually gonna reset on that. From what I've read, this time trial is extremely tight, so it is the time listed on the HUD as the best time that we have to beat. Which I'm not sure what the developers were thinking, setting this as the target time. Oh my god, how do you avoid that? Is this even doable on beginner, or do you have to play on a higher difficulty purely because of the positioning of the cars as you approach them to overtake? Oh god damn it. Which one was that? Yeah, that was for first place. Already. So you gotta remember that that one is tough to overtake. The rest of them I think I get, mostly, more or less. Like they're somewhat self-explanatory how to overtake them. That last one is potentially difficult because you're heading into a hairpin on the outside. Dang it. That's probably gonna be enough to screw it up. Already quite far in, so I'm gonna finish it. But pretty sure that did it. What is the time going to be? That 48. So yeah, not enough. Yeah, it was bad. Is that it? Yes. Okay, not as bad as I thought. Though it does take some decently good driving on top of not crashing. But yeah, not that bad, actually. I was expecting worse from all the comments about it, so... Now let's go for the perfect points result. And let me actually double check that it doesn't have a minimum difficulty. It's not saying anything anywhere that it would have a minimum difficulty, so... It should be... This should be allowed. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it with the Impreza, just following on from that one, but If I can't make it, then I'll switch to the escort on the next attempt. I'm pretty sure with the escort there's no way it takes more than one try. On rookie difficulty, so... I might have to stream for a bit longer than the typical 3 hours, but... I need to remember about those. Well, we'll see just how easy rookie is. If I can win even with 2 wrecks. Oh god, 3 wrecks. Jumps are really difficult with the Impreza, because it's so much faster in a straight line. You need to slow down way more to not wreck off a jump. But I honestly think this is winnable still. Well, now it might not be. How did that even happen? Yeah, okay, now I'm not winning anymore. There's no shot. Yeah. So let's try it again with the escort. And now it should be a walk in the park. And even with the Impreza, I should have been able to do it if I just was paying a bit more attention. But yeah, the escort is just so much easier to drive. It more than makes up for slightly lower top speed. Yeah, I guess on rookie they're slow enough that I can just run straight through them and I don't lose enough speed for them to overtake again. Now remember the oil slicks. Which side were they on? Left, I think. Yeah. Okay, so it's those, then a jump. And then basically some fences that you can safely ignore because they're far enough off to the side. Yeah, I'd have to drive terribly to not win on Rochi with the escort. So this should be an easy final achievement. The first one is nothing. Second one is a jump. And then it's jump through a corner, right. Honestly, even that wreck shouldn't be enough to lose this. Although I'm going to say, if I don't manage to do it in this attempt, I'll probably leave it for next stream. So hopefully tomorrow, but like I said, I'd have to... Like, if I don't get this achievement on this attempt, it's entirely on me. I know I should be able to get it easily. So... Especially since I don't even really have to worry about hitting the opponents on the way past, because I don't lose enough speed for them to overtake me. I think the only ones that could actually pose some problems would be Sweden and French Alps, because they have a lower grip since there's snow surface. So even the escort can't quite always take the hairpins at full speed without getting thrown out wide. So that's the main thing I'm worried about, but I mean, realistically it shouldn't be that much of a problem anyways. Like, again, you have so much time that you can lose without losing these races, so okay, and I just messed up a hairpin on Great Britain. But not to worry, it didn't cost me enough time to lose the race. Okay, that was already this one. But even that's not enough to lose first place. I don't really remember which track is which because like it's all like monochrome and the surroundings are not like exactly distinct that much. So I don't know what to expect from each track. Okay, that's this one with the other rocks in the middle of the road. I'm pretty sure I could theoretically wreck on them every lap and still win. I'm not gonna try it, but I'm pretty sure it's possible. I really hate these new European Union bottle caps. It's so freaking annoying. Sometimes. I just refuse to get opened properly. I mean, I guess they're not actually that new anymore, but Okay, what was that? 6? Yeah. So 4 more. And now we're on to Sweden. So one of the ones I was worried about. Which obstacle is the rocks in the center? Okay, now it starts with a jump. Okay, there they are. Then it's another jump. Oh, god damn it. Wish there was some kind of progress indicator. I'd really like to know how much further I have. I guess the best there is the timer and the best time. Okay, 3 more. Okay, let's jump. Then oil slicks on the right. Then nothing. And then I think another jump. Is that this one that has 4? Yeah, I think so. Thought I still had a jump to go before those. Apparently no. Okay, 2 more, right? Yeah. Yeah, I really don't want to lose it at this point. I think Safari was the other one that had the rock in the middle of the road, and I think it was the first obstacle in this one, if I remember correctly. Yes, it was. Then a jump. And then nothing. Okay, I forgot that that was the next one, but yeah, it doesn't matter. And one final one, the French Alps. I don't really remember what the obstacles are on this one. Okay, the first one is nothing. Then nothing. I guess that's why I don't remember what they were. And then, okay, this one, right. Hopefully won't be a problem. I can't really... I'm not sure what I can afford, but I would rather not make any more mistakes. And I nearly wrecked on the nothing obstacle, so that's a good sign. And we're done, I think. And mastered. I guess we can watch the credits again. But yeah, I mean, there were some annoying parts of the game with how often the opponents would just get in your way as you try to overtake them, especially on driving on Ace. But yeah, overall it's not awful. I guess the driving is a bit weird, but you can get used to it. So yeah, final time of 6 hours, 10 minutes, 51.18 seconds for this mastery. And where is it? Down here. Mastered. So that puts us at 8 points. in the event out of the 40, or sorry, 20. Why did I say 40? 20 that are required for the maximum for the highest tier of the reward for the event. And yeah, I'm thinking probably the next game I'm going to go for is Wild Riders down here. Because honestly, this should have probably been earlier on the list. Because it is apparently a fairly short and easy mastery. And people are saying it took them only... It takes around 2 to 3 hours to master. But I wasn't sure how well playable it would be with a controller, since it is an arcade game originally. But like I said, I tried it for like literally 15 seconds, and it is fairly well playable with a controller. I don't need to set up my steering wheel, so that's probably going to be the next game, and another 2 points, which will get us the first award tier, or badge tier, or whatever the hell they're called tier. And yeah, I have also looked through which other games are possibly going to be... I'm possibly going to go for. I can now delete V-Rally from that list. So yeah, the 5 I have sort of picked out provisionally for masteries is Wild Riders, Cartoon Network Racing, GT Advance, or GT Advance 2, it's on the list, but I was sort of writing this down shorthand. Motor Racer and Hot Wheels, which one is it? Turbo Racing, which this will get me to 18 points if I master those out of the 20, 19 if we include the community bonus. So I probably still have to figure out one more game to master, just in case, because I feel like Motor Racer might be a bit long, same with Hot Wheels. Might take a while to get the mastery. I'm not sure how it is with as far as difficulty, how that's going to be, but yeah, that's going to be the plan going forward. I have like also Cruisin' World, Mashed, Ridge Racer 64, and Virtua Racing, sort of, and Top Gear Pocket, sort of listed as potential 6th game. So I'll probably decide on one of those. But yeah, that's what's gonna be happening. Well, going forward, tomorrow's going to be Wild Riders and probably a one-shot mastery. But we'll see if that happens. And then probably one of the others. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. So, you know what to do. Do it with style. Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and if you're watching at a later time, leave a comment. And other than that, thanks for watching.